Hey there, my name is Raven ROXX. I know, it even sounds porny. I'm 42 years old. I'm actually a porn star. I'm a 36 double D or possibly a small 36 triple D. Like I said, I've been doing porn for about 2.5 years. Would like to get into modeling, but it just hasn't given me the opportunity yet. Trying to make sure I get all these too. My astrological sign is Capricorn. You know, the things with horns, because I'm like horny all the time. Favorite things in my closet that show off my cleavage. I'd have to say it's probably my corsets. I own like 10 of them, so it's like, which one am I going to wear to show them off? I've got some that push up. I've got some that don't do anything but kind of hold them underneath. But you can't go wrong with a corset. What do you like most about being a model, actress, or singer? With me, with all the traveling I do, I love meeting different people. I go to things like Fetish Con, AVNs, Exotica, XBiz Awards, and you meet people that you end up becoming friends with and staying friends with forever. So it has allowed me to meet a lot of people I wouldn't have normally met. So that's the biggest thing I love about it. When did you first decide to become a model, actress, or singer? Well, I just kind of fell into it. I transitioned about 4 years ago. No, 2 years ago. I started hormones 4 years ago. But when I finished my transition, I was very bored. And a friend of mine had got me to actually start exotic dancing. And I loved it so much that she actually approached me to do some porn, and I said, why not? It can't be any worse than stripping, and it's actually a lot of fun because you get paid to do what everybody wants to do anyways. What is the first paid gig? Well, I don't want to say it says paid or not paid. I don't know. The first photo set and video I ever did was actually a solo photo set and a solo video for my own website, ravenroxx.com. It was a Betty Page inspired video and photo set. So I was wearing, you know, a black bra, black panties, black stockings, black boots. Actually, I think these very boots I have on. And I was so nervous. Oh my God, I was so nervous. I had to do a solo afterwards, which for anyone that may not know, it's kind of where I have to jerk it. It took me about 15 minutes to finally get off, and I was lucky. I actually had someone I knew extremely well filming it. So that was the first gig, and from then on it just got easier, and I've been doing it ever since. What is the best experience you've ever had while at work? Well, I would probably have to say that was at this AVN's this past January. I went down there, and by the time I got there, I had so much work that I actually had a website that I do camming for. You can actually see it. It's on ravenroxx.com. But they gave me a pass to get in for free. And I was not able to ever walk into the convention because I was so busy the entire time filming and doing interviews that I never even made it into the convention. So it's always great when you have plenty of work to do. And next question. What is the worst experience you have ever had while at work? Well, I would have to say that is the first shoot that I ever did outside of the production company that I am a co-owner of. It's called Bad Girl Mafia. I did this shoot. It was still very early in my career, and I hadn't developed the ability to say no yet. And let's just say that I was supposed to go down there just for a photo shoot, and I ended up doing not anything horrible, but I was kind of talked into doing a few things that I wasn't really prepared to do, and it made for a very uncomfortable shoot. I did it because I wanted to be as professional as I could, but I have since learned that it's okay to say no when you're shooting. Who do you most admire in the world of modeling? Definitely Cindy Crawford. I was a huge fan of Cindy Crawford when I was young because that's when she was huge. But oh my gosh, if you see her on commercials and articles and stuff now, she still looks amazing. I hope I age as well as her. Did you ever play sports when you were younger? Oh my gosh. I mean, having the fact that I'm a transsexual, I actually did play a lot of sports. It was my way of proving how masculine I was. So I ran track in high school. I ran cross country. I did wrestle for a few years. It had nothing to do with my sexual orientation, but I did wrestle. And I even played football for about half a season, but my family moved away and I kind of lost interest. Football just wasn't for me. But I was so good at track and field that in my 9th grade year, they actually asked me to play varsity. And I got my varsity letter and my varsity jacket in 9th grade. Not many transsexuals will actually be able to say that. Who is your favorite professional athlete and why? This is another easy one. As you can see, I am not petite built. Built, and I regularly tell people this, I am built like a female UFC fighter. So, obviously my favorite athlete would be a female UFC fighter who also happens to be transgender. Her name is Fallon Fox. She looks amazing. She's gorgeous. But she also is a badass. And badass I am not, but I would like to think I am every so often. So she is it. I love her. Who is your favorite actor and why? I had to think about this one for a minute because there's so many, but the one that really came to my mind was Jason Statham. There's just something about him that is just so utterly sexy. He's just, the way he's built, he is just, for my own taste, he has just the right amount of hair on his chest, not too much, not too little. He's ripped, and every single character he's ever played has been awesome, but not somebody you want to hate, but a good guy, and I love that. I really like it. It does it for me. And he's got a smile. Oh my gosh, does he have a hell of a smile. So, the next question, who is my favorite female actress? I get a lot of flack for this because I'm told she is quite the, we call it Sandra D. She's a good girl. Kate Beckinsale. I love almost every movie she's been in, and she is just gorgeous herself. Actually, I took my very early transition name, which the last name was Van Helsing, I took it from a movie she actually starred in, and it was because of her that I love that name so much. Who is your favorite singer, musical artist? It definitely has to be Dave Mustaine. Megadeth has been such a integral part of my growing up. I mean, I have listened to Megadeth since I was 12 or 13 years old, and I love Megadeth. And who is the head man? Dave Mustaine. He left Metallica, which took a lot of balls. I mean, I know it was kind of not under the best terms, but he actually turned it around and he forged his own way, and in my own opinion, made himself a better band than Metallica ever was. I fucking love Megadeth.